What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ins and U's podcast. The 2025 NFL season is officially in the books. One team walks away with the Lombardi Trophy, and the other 31 are left replaying what could have been. Tonight, we're breaking down the Super Bowl, the plays that swung it, the coaching calls that defined it, and the performances that will be remembered long after the season fades. And because in the NFL there is no true offseason, we're turning the page immediately into free agency. Who's getting paid, who's getting tagged, who's getting overpaid, and which front offices are about to change the balance of power in the AFC and NFC. This is the Yins and U's podcast. Let's get cracking.
Hey, did you know that we could fit 1 million Earths inside of the sun?
No, I didn't. I believe it.
That's all I got. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Yins and U's. My name is Ben, with my co-host Nathan. How you doing today, buddy? It's been a little bit.
You know, I've been better.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, recovering over some mysterious disease that tried to kill me.
I don't know. Every time you go out of the state, you get a mysterious disease.
something I contracted in Ohio. I don't know. I was in Canton for a swim meet, but the pool was at least it was right next to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, so
It was pretty cool.
Got to see them decorate with the new Hall of Fame class, so that was cool. But
Nice.
yeah, I got home and I was gonna die.
Yeah, there's something in Ohio, man. Every single time you go to Canton, it is mysterious and there's no explanation for it. Yeah,
it's scary, dude. Yeah, I hated it, but we're alive. We're here.
Hey,
alive.
You're breathing, man. That's something to be thankful for.
I'm breathing. Could I be better? Yes, but am I better? Yes. I'm also yes. I've been bad.
Well, we had to take a little week hiatus for some unforeseen circumstances, but we are here to talk about football again.
We're back for the final game of the regular season.
And what's to be said about the Super Bowl that hasn't already been said?
We're going to find out.
I was asleep.
For 3 quarters, it was really boring. And the fourth quarter, thankfully.
Thankfully, we got to see the best halftime show ever, Kid Rock. Bad Bunny.
No, I
Was that not the real halftime show?
It wasn't, actually.
What?
Yeah, I know. Crazy. Crazy. That was interesting. There was one very interesting thing. This person that claims to be a Steeler influencer went to the Super Bowl, mind you, and her form of protesting the halftime show was that she purchased tickets to the Super Bowl, to go to the Super Bowl, to bring an extra phone and have someone record her.
I saw
and
that.
Watch the Turning Point USA.
I did not know that was a Steelers influencer.
Very unfortunately so, yes. And also, funny enough, her cover photo is her on the Clemente Bridge, who is Puerto Rican. I mean, wow.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's crazy. But,
that was fun. What a weird argument in a point in time that we live in.
What a weird time that we live in.
Maybe this is a hot take. I don't know. I never really watched a halftime show. That is the point in the game where I get some food, I use the bathroom, I wash my hands, I get ready for the next half of the game.
Yeah.
But because of all of the people bitching and moaning about this halftime show, I happily sat there and I watched it. I mean, I didn't have an extra phone to take a picture of me watching the halftime show, but I guess you just have to take my word for it.
We should have, so let people know that we were watching the real halftime show.
I just want to kiss my fish, mow my lawn, ride my truck, drink my beer.
The simple things. But the halftime show was okay. It was okay.
I'll be honest. I don't really watch the halftime show, but it was kind of boring. But
the same thing. Like what you said.
I like the message.
The halftime show is just kind of just for chicks to get them watching the Super Bowl. Because you said, we get to halftime and reloading on chips, reloading on beer, checking some parlays for the second half, and live touchdown scores, taking a shit, taking a piss. No, I don't really care. Didn't understand what he was saying. I didn't. I don't really.
Not that there's
Bad Bunny.
anything wrong with that.
But I mean, it was the vibe was cool. I
Yeah.
get that. I mean, you pull
Pedro
out some
Pascal was
brass instruments, and then it's kind of a cool party
And a real wedding.
Yeah, I
That was pretty
noticed
cool.
that too.
That was
with
pretty
Pedro
cool.
Pascal there too.
Yeah. Oh, but speaking of parlays, we had a couple hit finally.
We did. We finally
We had one
hit our
really
stride.
cool one.
We had finally hit our stride. Both of us put down the anytime Seattle defense touchdown, and which came clutch in the fourth quarter, by the way.
And
Came super clutch.
I guess if we're talking about parlays, I'll give you the congratulations. It was heads.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
heads.
Thank you. Started the day off great.
Yeah. But I'm happy that my my bet for Seattle to win the Super Bowl came into fruition. I've been saying it for the past 6 weeks. They were going to win. And here we are. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about the Super Bowl, man.
Let's talk about it and how it was almost a disservice to this entire season, how good of a season it was, to end on that note. Because you go into the fourth quarter, and it is 12-0 Seattle. Just field goals, no touchdowns. But luckily, they scored 30 points in the fourth quarter to make it at least interesting. Mm-hmm. And, one of those, we'll go back to bets. Because before the game, I told you I was really in between Cooper Kupp or Mac Hollins. And then I saw how Mac Hollins entered the game, and I really was like, I really feel like he can score a touchdown. And you and a few people were like, nah, Cooper Kupp. And I was like, okay, felt safe with the Cooper Kupp. And then
Maybe you just got to go with your gut. You can't trust us.
I must have to. But just like the second he scored, and we both just looked at each other instantly. I was like,
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was between two MVPs. That was Kenneth Walker and the boy, Jason Myers.
well, let's talk about that because there was a realistic possibility.
There really was.
That and Michael Dixon, the punter.
Yes.
Go in
His
the third
punts,
quarter.
oh my God, I forgot. They were fantastic. Nobody ever talks about, people talk about the kicking game, but nobody ever capitalizes on the kicking game. And even when you talk about it, you don't ever talk about the punter. But, oh my God, they were perfect coffin corners every single time.
He hit 3 of them inside the 5.
Gorgeous.
And that last one when they just sent all 11 right at him, he just got off so quickly and still got it inside the 10.
As a former kicker myself, I adore to see that, dude.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Love
So
that.
good. And because the Seattle's defense is so good, Drake made the Patriots couldn't do anything.
And they couldn't. But it kind of it's kind of what we were saying all season. Patriots had a really easy schedule all year. And I'm not saying that they're a bad team. I think that Drake May is a fantastic quarterback, but he doesn't have all of the weapons that Seattle or other teams do. But, with what they had and what Mike Vrabel did with that team, you got to give him props, no matter what.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they got there regardless of
Absolutely.
the circumstances. I also was wondering, I kind of saw this, because in the beginning of the week, Drake May was on the injury report all week for his shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if he was more injured than we thought, because there were quite a few throws that did not look good.
But, at that point, with being you said it was 12-0 by the fourth?
It's 12-0 going into the fourth quarter.
If he's really hurt and that's what's affecting him, put in the backup.
I mean, does Josh Dobbs give you a better chance to win the Super Bowl?
That dude knows how to fly a spacecraft. Yeah, I think he does.
He does. He does.
No, I trust Josh Dobbs with my life, man.
Yeah, but, I mean, that Super Bowl team, Seattle Seahawks as a whole, they're just so good. And now they're up for sale. Did you see that?
Are they really?
The owner's selling a Super Bowl winning team.
Wow. I bet he'll make a nice bag off of that. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. I mean.
Yeah. This is also and I didn't realize this after the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks, I believe, is 6th in total cap space this offseason. So they have a lot of money to re-sign all their players. So there's a great chance they're going to be great again next year.
That's great. That's great. And more props to Sam Darnold, man. He gets to actually stay with the team after carrying them.
He's finally a franchise guy, which is crazy,
if you're a Vikings fan or a member of the Vikings team, you have to be kicking yourself.
Well, they did fire the GM week of the Super Bowl.
Good.
So,
yeah, as they should.
As they should have. But Oh my God! I mean, yeah, but yeah, Sam Darnold, man. Like again, a game where he like doesn't have to be Superman because everyone else is so good. But and he had some moments too of like he could be throwing a duck in there, like could have a interception in time to time. But
Oh yeah.
came in clutch when he needed to, dude. I mean,
And-
like I said,
You had the run game too. Kenneth Walker looked fantastic. Or just
Kenneth
running
Walker
through people.
was
He's a beast, man.
ridiculous, dude.
He is
I
a
mean,
beast.
It's crazy that Zach Charbonnet was holding him back because the second he went down, Kenneth Walker was electric the entire
Oh
postseason.
yeah, absolutely.
Entire
And, like I mean, we knew that he was good, but
Crazy. I also didn't realize
mean-
how young he is too. He's going
Yeah.
in. I was on the last year of his
he's
rookie
younger than
deal.
us.
Yeah. He doesn't look
That
like
makes
it.
you feel old, doesn't it? I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate looking up to people that graduated after me.
Right. But yeah, for a while, I mean, like he was having a good run performance, but like you still didn't know if he was going to be the MVP because
I
was
still
all- it was-
think personally it should have gone to Jason Myers, but
I mean, Jason, even then, I think what they were just one touchdown Seattle scored. Yes,
yeah,
like Jason Myers still beat the Patriots in points that he scored alone.
absolutely. No, like don't get me wrong. I'm very happy that it went to Kenneth Walker. I think he did deserve it. But to see a kicker get Super Bowl MVP, that would have been electric.
Would have been insane, and he was in that conversation. Like it was
He
a
really
legit
was.
conversation, like in the third
Really
quarter.
was.
Of, like hey, you might need to give it to this kicker. Like this is gonna
Absolutely.
But yeah, that Patriots team was rough. I will feel bad for Christian Gonzalez. I'll say that because I feel like he played the game of his life. He
did.
He had some really, really crucial passes batted, and then almost an interception from Sam Darnold. But he came to play.
He did.
The rest of the Patriots offense did not.
No,
So,
not at all. I
Very
mean, like
unfortunate.
Ramondre Stevenson didn't look bad. He had some great runs. I don't know. They just couldn't capitalize on anything. I don't know if that was a problem with the coaching or just the players themselves, but
I mean, like the defense of Seattle is so good.
they really are.
I mean, they just like pressured Drake May
Mm-hmm.
all day. He had 6 sacks on the day. We were counting.
Oh my God, yeah,
Yeah.
Because I almost placed a bet for 3+ sacks,
Yeah. Well,
and I would have made a good amount of money, but it's
they had
neither here
6
nor there. It's
on
in the
day.
past.
I mean, like the defense was so good out of Seattle. Fumble, pick 6. I mean, dude, it was crazy. Like, I mean, it's just again, it's just a super sound team that like you knew they were gonna win.
Yeah, I honestly like coming into the stadium. There was an energy. You knew Seattle had it. There was not a point in that game where I was really worried about it. I mean, granted, neither of us really had a dog in the fight, but personally, I wanted Seattle to win. I didn't want the Patriots to get, another ring over the Steelers. I know that you feel the same. But I'll be honest. That first quarter to the first half, I was really fighting sleep, dude. We got those buffalo wings. I was eating them. I was feeling really cozy and comfortable. I was really fighting to keep my eyes open.
Yeah. Well, like that first drive, Seattle moves down the field. They just kick a field goal, and we think, oh, they're going to dominate all night. But they really don't because, again, like the Patriots defense kind of showed up, came to play. But, I mean, the Seattle team as a whole
They were just better.
They were just so much better. And, yeah, like the offense just couldn't get anything moving. I mean, the offensive line for the Patriots was trash.
They were terrible. They were terrible.
Bad.
They let everything just cut right through.
So, of course, the thing that come up, the Will Campbell, the guard that the Patriots took in the 4th overall pick this year, after he was drafted, he told them that he was going to fight and die to protect Drake May. And that, of course, that clip was resurfacing a lot. I think he gave up like 12 or 13 pressures in that game.
That's rough.
Like granted, he is a guard and he was playing at a tackle position,
right?
So, and he's just also a rookie. I think he'll be fine long term, but man, I was just
you live and learn, right?
I was seeing some memes and clips out of that just from that clip that he was going to fight and die, and he did not. He did not that game. Dude.
Yup.
Did not. One bet I do want to bring up. I got to hype myself up here for a second. I didn't think it was going to be a blowout, but I knew Seattle was going to win by a few possessions. I took Seattle minus 15.5.
Yes, yeah.
Which got really interesting the last 6 minutes of the game because it just kept going back and forth.
It was right there, right?
And
on
then finally
line.
the Patriots go for 2 and they miss to lock it in.
That was nice.
I was pretty happy about that.
The most exciting parts of the game were the bets, in all honesty.
Yeah,
I hate to say that, but
the best bet was the defensive touchdown at the end of the game.
Oh, that felt so good.
I was the loudest the party got, I think.
Yeah,
because a few of us had that.
Oh man, but besides that, what else is there to talk about for the Super Bowl?
I mean,
that's pretty much it, man.
Again, Seahawks are getting a new ownership. And so I don't know what that's going to look like. There's some free agency moves. Now, this is what I have been seeing. The Seattle Seahawks are not expected to franchise tag Kenneth Walker.
Interesting.
I don't know if that just means that they're just going to give him a new contract instead.
Probably. I mean, they have to,
tag.
right?
Because, again, they got a lot of money to work with this offseason, which kind of made me sick.
Right.
I didn't like that whatsoever. But, yeah, I thought that was an interesting piece. So... I mean, do the Seahawks go back to back? I don't know.
I think it's. I mean, it's really hard for a team to go back to back because obviously, if they can retain everybody, that's fantastic. That's great. But you're also going to have a lot of teams in this offseason that are going to have a lot of film to look at, see how they play. They're going to have to switch up their play calling. Is their coaching staff staying the same?
It is not. So this is another really interesting piece. After the game, their offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak, they were talking to him, and he made a comment that, like, yeah, now it's time to go coach the Raiders. And everyone was like, oh, wait, so are you the head coach of the Raiders now? And he was like, oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. So it wasn't news before. It was speculated that he was going to get it, but after the game, he's like, all right, time to go coach the Raiders.
I mean,
like, what?
Yeah.
You are?
Why not?
I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, I guess good for him. We'll
yeah,
see what he can do with that team.
Mike McDonald, their head coach, I mean, I didn't know this. You know he didn't play football? Like,
not at all.
In college? Not at all. He's just a super genius.
He just likes football.
Yeah. And it works, dude.
It does, man. It does. He's got ball knowledge without being on the field.
I mean, crazy to just take a risk like that.
Plays a lot of Madden.
Whatever he's doing, man, it works. It works. But, yeah, so I don't know what's in store for the Seahawks or even the Patriots. I think the Patriots will be good.
I don't think they're not a bad team. I don't know if they go back to the Super Bowl. I don't know what their schedule looks like next season.
I think they're going to have a harder schedule because they were.
It's hard to have an easier schedule than what they had.
Yeah, but like I do just think Drake May is good.
He is,
and they just got to build around him. So like that line wasn't very good, or it was just very young. He still needs a wide receiver.
Yes.
Stephon Diggs went to court the next day.
Yeah.
After losing the Super Bowl, so that was fun. But get him some good wide receivers. I think that defense is pretty good. So I think the Patriots can still be legit.
Oh yeah, and with Mike Vrabel leading the pack, I mean, I think that they have a team that's going to last for a while, and they'll be able to build off of this. And same with the Seahawks. They're going to have a team that's going to definitely be a contender for a little bit, especially with the cap space they have. Now, here's a question: do they re-sign Rashid Shaheed, or do they let him go? Because he wasn't super influential as far as the offense goes. He had that amazing kick return.
Special teams, he was really good.
Special teams, he was fantastic. But do they keep him? Do they let him go? Do they try and fill that salary space?
It's going to depend on what he wants to do.
He has openly said that he would love to re-sign with Seattle.
Well, then there you go. But I mean, I imagine he'll take on a bigger role. I don't know.
It's not like he's a low name in the NFL. Yeah. I mean,
Cooper Kupp also has this Super Bowl win solidified him to the Hall of Fame.
Did it really?
No, I'm asking if it did.
Oh,
because this is now his second Super Bowl, and he's a Super Bowl MVP. He was a Triple Crown winner.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
it's hard to say no. It's
definitely a case.
Yeah. No, I could see it.
Wide receiver, Triple Crown winner, Offensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl MVP, two-time Super Bowl winner.
I could see it. I mean, I'd like to say give him another season because he had a very low point with the Rams for the past 2 years before he. I mean, not a super low point, but he wasn't a big contender
Well, not what he. Yeah, he wasn't.
He
that
wasn't
type of
what he
crown
used
guy
to be.
anymore.
But I mean, after this year, you definitely saw that was a fault of the Rams and not a fault of him.
Yeah, he's still good. I mean, there was even a point where I was like, does Cooper Kupp win the MVP for Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Because he was really efficient for
He
the
was.
first half. Just wasn't scoring, but
Right.
I mean,
But nobody was. So
Well, yeah, that's also very true. Yeah, he led the Seahawks in receiving that game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 6 catches for 61 yards.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it at all.
I wasn't either. I was really debating. I was like, man, he might win the MVP again. But yeah, I don't. It's gonna be interesting.
It will be. It will be. With that, you wanna move on to any outside of the Super Bowl news? I mean, I know there's not a lot, but
Yeah, there's not a lot. So we talk about our upcoming schedule. So yesterday started the franchise tag, the start of that little
yes,
extension.
Yeah.
There's a few names coming out of like wondering who's going to get a potential franchise tag. That goes through the end of March 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
I already said Kenneth Walker is not expected to get franchise tagged. I don't know if that means they're just going to give him a new contract. I'd be shocked if they let him go or something.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
The only thing I can think of is that they have a lot of really good defensive pieces, and like you also have Jackson Smith and Jigba you got to pay eventually.
True.
But like again, they have a lot of money, like 6-month cap space. I don't know. I don't know if this new ownership is going to affect that either. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that's
other names, and I want to talk about this. George Pickens is a potential franchise tag of what they're going to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if he goes back to Dallas or not.
Yeah. I mean, where else would he go?
There's a few teams out there I think that really need wide receivers.
Yeah. I mean,
It also just depends on if like Greedy Jerry wants to flip this guy for a profit.
but that's exactly it. I mean,
could he maybe because like if you like sign Pickens and then trade him this offseason, like you got him for a 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
And he balls out for a year, and if you can flip him for like a 2, maybe potential like late 1.
Yeah. You know, I heard the Steelers need a wide receiver.
Yeah, sure as shit, dude.
If he goes free agency, he's smelling like a Steeler.
Smelling like a Steeler. You know who else is a free agent wide receiver smelling like a Steeler?
Who's that?
Tyreek Hill.
Which I'm not surprised that they dropped him. In all honesty, I mean,
I'm shocked it took this long. He said at the end of last season he was done in Miami.
Exactly. No, he did not want to be there, and it was proof. I mean, dude tore his ACL, smiling off the field, saying, "Thank God I don't have to play here anymore."
His ACL, dude. It was crazy.
But
But I don't know. I do realistically. I mean, a wide receiver in his 30s from the South State, he's probably going to go to the Baltimore Ravens if I had to guess.
yeah,
That's been a trend of theirs recently.
they also have a trend of getting receivers that like to hit people. So,
Well,
there we go.
I mean, I don't know, but a couple other names could be interesting. So there's something going on in Indy with the Colts.
Okay.
Not really sure what's going to be going on there. There's a few pieces that they need to figure out. One is Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
He was playing pretty good up until his injury.
Have they said anything about his injury? Where's he at as far as recovery?
I don't know. I
would
but
assume he plays next season, right?
I imagine he'd be good for next season. So, but I mean, they gotta decide if they want to roll with him long term. They just brought him in for a year.
Yeah,
and like he had a good supporting cast. And he was balling.
I think that I would sign him for at least another year.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe pick up a quarterback in the draft, but
so then another thing of that is as well is that their other quarterback, Anthony Richardson, is expected to seek a trade.
really,
So, man, I don't know if that helps keep Daniel Jones. And
I think it would.
But now you're going to have to probably get somebody. Well, I don't know because Bradley Leonard, the rookie out of Notre Dame, played and he looked pretty solid that last game.
Oh yeah,
Phillip Rivers is right there. I mean,
yeah. I think old Phil needs to hang up the cleats again.
yeah, I think.
I mean,
he
has to.
He's done. He's done. But another piece of the Colts is their wide receiver issue. Alec Pierce becomes a free agent this offseason, and he had a really good year this year.
Yes, he did.
He had a very good year this year. So I've seen speculation that the Colts trade Michael Pittman to keep Alec Pierce. I've seen talks of that.
After this season, yeah. I mean,
Alec Pierce was really good this season.
He really was. And I don't, as far as like Pierce goes, I don't really see another scheme that he fits in super well.
Right.
I think he plays very well at the Colts. I just don't know if he would play very well at another team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, like, what the Colts had, like, the first half of the season before all hell broke loose, I thought worked really well.
Oh, man. I mean, I genuinely thought, it was early, but I thought maybe Super Bowl contenders.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they looked fantastic.
Yeah, they looked really – I mean, Jonathan Taylor was insane this season.
Beautiful.
Insane. So yeah, I don't know what the problem is there, but yeah, this was a crazy year for Alec Pierce. We made the joke last year about how Alec Pierce just really wasn't anything.
Yeah,
because one of our league mates kept trying to send us Alec Pierce, and we kept saying no because he wasn't doing anything. But now this year he was actually really good.
I still have kind of a visceral reaction thinking about just the name. You said it, and I was like,
I know. Every time I see it, I'm like, damn, man, Alec Pierce, dude, Alec Pierce. So yeah, I don't know what that situation looks like. And again, that was just like a trade rumor about Michael Pittman. I don't know how serious that is, but I mean, I don't know. I thought Alec Pierce was really good this year.
He was. He really was. He really was.
Another offensive free agent I'm curious about is Kyle Pitts for the Falcons.
Yeah.
He becomes a free agent this offseason.
Kyle Pitts. I don't think he's that good. He's good when he wants to be.
He finally had a good season this year.
He did have a good season this year.
Yeah, but took him the last 2 years weren't that great.
He just kind of pops off sometimes. It's like playing Russian roulette. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You never know if he's going to have a good game or not.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I think, to play it safe, I wouldn't request a trade. I would try and stay with the team that I'm already at. I mean, he could totally go to another team, obviously. But I think that he would be playing third fiddle if he gets out of Atlanta.
Right. Yeah, I just think it's just gonna have to depend on they're gonna get a new offense and Kevin Stefanski with their new head coach. So I don't.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna depend on what that looks like. I mean, you look at Kyle Pitts and he has the capabilities to be really good, but it just doesn't do that on tape.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate. But the Falcons offense should be really good. It should be very good. Bijan Robinson should be the best running back in the league. Kyle Pitts should be way better than he is. And Drake London's not a bad wide receiver.
Yeah, on paper.
On paper their offense should be insanely well. It should be insanely well.
What kind of scares me is the Kevin Stefanski of it all. I mean, I don't know how he's going to do with that team. Really.
I don't either. I
don't. It's not like we've seen him really lead a team after the Browns.
Yeah, maybe that was just Cleveland.
Cleveland is a shit show. Cleveland is literally a toilet.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Does that carry with him? Does that
their situation is so crazy because they had probably one of the best, probably the best defense in the league this season.
Yeah,
maybe
very good,
if not one of. And their two final candidates, one of them was their defensive coordinator, and they chose somebody else. They chose the offensive guy from the Ravens. Naturally, their defensive coordinator leaves Cleveland.
As he should, I think. I mean...
as he should. And, Myles Garrett was posting stuff on
It's
Instagram,
they just like to be the jester. Every sport needs a joke, and they just happen to be it.
Come on. They do it to themselves, man. Oh. You had the defensive player of the year, a guy that, set the sack record this offseason. You had a defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
And you choose some older offensive guy instead of your coordinator that's been there for some time. I don't freaking get it.
It's hard to pick who's the biggest laughing stock. Is it Jerry Jones or just the Browns organization as a whole?
They're both up there.
They really are.
I personally like laughing at the Browns.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's really easy. It's really easy. Oh my god. Other free agent names. This is gonna be an interesting one. What the Bengals do with Trey Hendrickson, who didn't really do a whole lot this year.
He did not, but he also didn't really have a quarterback to help him out too much.
He did not.
So
he was kind of battling an injury on and off. I remember, but
he was.
Didn't really see a whole lot out of him.
It's hard
I remember him being really mad this offseason with the Bengals because they were taking so long to get him.
Oh, really?
Signed. Yeah,
I didn't know that
because he was coming off he was the sack leader last season.
Yeah,
and the Bengals wouldn't sign him. And
yeah,
he's like, I want to stay here, but you guys are really pissing me off. So I think they pissed him off enough where I don't know. I think he's gone. I think he could be good elsewhere. Where that is,
absolutely, yeah.
He could be our new Cam Hayward.
I mean, speaking of Cam Hayward, what's the deal with Rodgers? Any update on him?
Nothing officially.
Okay.
It sounds like he's interested in coming back for another year.
That's kind of what I heard.
Which is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But it does sound like this time there is a timeline. I don't know what that timeline is, but it's at least before the draft. I know that. I've seen a few reports of he has to decide before the draft.
Right.
Which obviously, because you got to figure out what you got to do at the quarterback position. So
yeah,
because you at least need to bring in somebody, regardless of what that looks like. I don't know. You need to get Rodgers and Will Howard, or I was always under the impression of we either get Aaron Rodgers for another year, or we do something we still get another vet. We'll get a Kirk Cousins or something like that.
Yeah, just
to be a veteran quarterback in the room, but that option B is more tailored to Will Howard being the starter, not
absolutely. But that's
but
also
just like a veteran quarterback like that. I'm just
no matter what you do, I think that I've said it before, but I think that it was a lot of wasted potential with Rodgers being there.
Mm-hmm.
Let him play the first 7 games so that he understands the scheme, and then he can try and teach it to the young blood. But if you bring in like a Kirk Cousins or some veteran QB, they're still not going to know the scheme. They're not going to know how the Steelers play from that side of the ball,
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to be able to have them to teach at least. You would just be throwing Will Howard out to the Wolves no matter what. Yeah. And then just have somebody just in case. But I don't know if that's a better or worse option than.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think I'd rather lean towards Raj coming back another year. I think.
You think?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see more Will Howard though. I would. And
I
think
want to see him on the field.
Pending he stay healthy, I think the preseason is going to be a really good showing for that. Because he was hurt last preseason. I think we didn't see him at all, which is very unfortunate.
Very.
But yeah, he spent all this season watching and learning and talking and picking the brain of Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And now he goes into an offense that is now run by Mike McCarthy, a guy that helped Aaron Rodgers basically get to where he was. And I think that is going to benefit him drastically.
I agree.
Yeah. So that's what I'd like to see him more. So maybe this is a season where we score 40 points and then
not to
throw him in there.
Not to add fuel to your Steelers fire. That always happens in the offseason, but I'm excited for you guys. I really am.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I think because we've moaned and groaned about the mediocrity of the coaching staff, not just head coach, but coordinators and down. He's rebuilt all of that. He's basically cleaned house. He's brought in so many new guys at different coordinating roles.
I like
pass. So I'm excited for that. At least it is a whole new coaching staff.
Yeah.
So whole new coaching staff, whole new.
No,
message.
we'll see a whole new team.
Yeah, really. I'm excited for.
Whether it's for the better or for the worse, that's up to debate so far. But
exactly.
Personally, I think it'll be for the better.
Yeah, I think so too because like what we've talked about in the past, you're a veteran player playing for Mike Tomlin, the message just gets kind of old, and when the results keep happening the same way, you just get pissed off and really frustrated.
Absolutely.
So whole new coach, whole new coaching staff is crazy, and that part I am excited for because it should be a whole new message, a whole new identity. From what we've been seeing, and I'm interested to see how that goes.
Same head coach for the past 19 years.
19.
Yeah. So this, I think it'll be good. It'll be good.
I think so too. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. And I want to see more players talk about it though. I haven't really seen.
I haven't seen anybody talk about anything.
That makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
I know everyone's doing their own thing this offseason, but
absolutely. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit more time before we see anybody be vocal about anything. So
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. And then back to the free agency. I think the last big free agency name or for a potential franchise tag is Breece Hall. That poor guy just can't seem to get out of New York.
After what
That
the owner
sucks.
said about him, you think they franchise tag him?
You would think not, and you would think that guy wants out of New York, but it doesn't seem like New York wants to.
I think. I don't know. I think he's just happy to start somewhere necessarily, because I don't think that he's. I think he's out of his prime.
I think you've wasted his prime.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
exactly. I don't think that he
Absolutely.
could go to another team and be as dominant as he is with the Jets, which is a weird sentence to say, but I think that this is like his best opportunity.
If he wants to leave, he's got to do it like right now.
Yeah.
He's got to do it right now.
Yeah. Well, no matter where he goes, I think that he's going to be like an RB2.
Because I don't think the Jets are going to be good again next year.
Oh, the Jets are not going to be good again next year. It's New York. New York doesn't know how to play football.
Well, that's also true, but like, what are they going to do at quarterback? What are they going to do? I'm almost wondering, like, because like the Raiders are really bad and the Jets are really bad.
Yep.
And like New York at least has like 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years, which is a positive.
What's his
I'll
name?
give it that.
Why can't I think of his name? The quarterback for the Jets.
Justin Fields.
Yes. Is he still? He's still there this year?
I think, but I've seen some stuff that it sounds like they're going to let him go because they signed him to a 2-year deal.
Okay. Just going to drop him completely, no trade or anything.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, it's not like
He
he's a
wasn't
lot of
that
trade
good.
power, so.
Yeah, but like, I mean, the Jets had the second overall pick. There's not a quarterback there you could take it to.
No.
I mean, maybe the next best is like Ty Simpson. They can get him in a later pick that they have. But
Yeah.
at 2? I don't know, man.
They are destined to just be unfortunate.
They are. I'm also wondering if, like, because they have all these picks, do they either trade to get the number 1 pick and get Fernando Mendoza, or do they try and trade for another franchise for a quarterback with all these picks or something? Because I don't know. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I don't think the Raiders should draft Fernando Mendoza number 1.
Yeah.
Because they have no supporting cast whatsoever
No.
around him, and he will fail at
But
the Raiders
that's exactly
because
what
don't
these
have-
teams do.
Yeah.
They go through the same exact situation each year of we're going to pick up this star QB, not worry about our O-line, not worry about the weapons that could protect him or that could support him. And then they just think that it'll be different. It is the definition of insanity.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, so they're going to draft Fernando 1 overall. They're going to have their quarterback, and they're going to have Brock Bowers and Ashton Jency. No offensive line to protect either of those. You're not going to have time to get it to Brock Bowers. Ashton Jency struggled all year to get past the line of scrimmage without getting contact. And
I mean, you can be a great player, but this is a team sport. You have to have people that can block for you and protect you.
Yeah, and on the opposite side of that, like their defense is no good. They're probably going to lose Max Crosby this offseason.
There's been a lot of rumors about
been a
where he
lot
might
of talk
go.
about that.
And you know what? I'm going to say it. He smells like an eagle. He smells like an eagle.
You say he smells like a Steeler?
Oh, I must have
we
stuttered.
hired the Raiders defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and after all the shit that Crosby said about the Raiders, you think he wants to work with them anymore? He is not happy there, dude.
No,
He is
I mean
not.
he needs to be gone. But yeah, like I think unfortunately, if Fernando goes to Oakland, he's doomed because there's currently no supporting cast around to keep him and keep him healthy, keep him safe, and like give him time.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what they're expecting. Like I don't know.
Like
And
I
they
said,
play
it's the same shit.
And
They
they
just
play in a
expect
tough
it to be
division
different. They do.
that have good defense. Like the Chargers defense is good. Chiefs defense is good. Broncos defense really good.
Really
and they
good.
got to play those teams twice.
Yeah.
Like,
They're just doomed to be that team that, maybe years down the road we're going to see them do something again. But as of right now, they are nothing to worry about for the foreseeable future.
no. So yeah, again, I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think the smart move for the Raiders is to trade the number 1 overall pick and get a haul of picks, get a haul of players.
Yeah.
And actually rebuild with something because, trade first overall pick, trade Max Crosby. Get a haul of shit.
Again,
And-
your offense is only as good as the line that protects them.
And that doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
And it doesn't exist.
It does not.
So I don't. But yeah, I don't know what either of those two franchises do. I really don't. Like I'm gonna have to like go on Madden and play franchise mode just to figure out what they do. Because I don't even know. I don't. Assuming that the Raiders take the number 1 pick and it's Fernando. I don't. What do the Jets do it too? I don't know. Because then they gave up so much this year.
Yeah.
Like they don't have a defense. Quentin Williams, defensive end lineman, traded him. He's gone. Sauce Gardner, he's gone.
At what point does the team just like get abolished? Is there ever a point where it's like, wow, we are just so bad?
Rebrand?
Huh.
You can dismember them into one of the international teams to make Roger Goodell happy. So. Speaking of that, because I know we're starting to complain about it. You complain about it way more than I have, but now I'm starting to get on your level. There's going to be like 11 international games. And they're going to get to a point where every team like plays at least one.
Australia game this year.
We were talking about that in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, they're playing in Australia. What did we say was the optimal time? They have to play in Australia 12? Monday at noon.
Yeah, Monday at noon, I believe.
Because Australia's Monday at noon is our 8 p.m. Sunday,
I think,
or 7 p.m. Sunday. It was something like that.
Yeah. I think because they're roughly
Australia,
like 12
Australia.
hours. I think.
Australia.
No, that's I am not.
You got to fly these guys halfway across the world.
And that like, not only is that annoying for us viewers, but that has to be a toll on the players too.
I've seen a few players kind of speak out about it, of just like like the exhaustion of it, because the travel and like how long that travel is, and pray for any team that has to go to Australia. Oh my God.
Yeah, I am not a fan of these international games. I'm fine with the game being an international game. But
yeah, it was cool in the beginning because you got like a few every year, but now it's just like, I mean, Melbourne, Australia, Paris, France, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Spain, Mexico, Germany, London, just a few, 3 London games.
Well, like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't watch soccer internationally or anything like that, but that is, like, the World Cup is arguably the largest sporting event on the planet, correct?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do they do a bunch? Like, obviously they travel between countries, and that that's just part of the deal. But it's not like it's as frequent as the NFL and doing 11 games outside of the country. Their countries are all kind of jumbled up right there. You could take a 40-minute train ride from Germany and end up in France, but
yeah.
That's obviously way easier for those players. I don't think that a lot of them are traveling all the way to the U.S. for international games like that, for the most part.
No.
Why are we doing it with the NFL? Why is it becoming this commercialized event? Well, I know the answer. It's money. It's
money. Roger Goodell's just trying to brand outside the country. And, money. That's pretty much it. So you're trying to get new fans.
What happened to the game that I love?
Money.
It truly ruins everything. It really does.
It does. It does. So I don't know. But yeah, if we're getting to a point where this is going to become super frequent, the possibility of Super Bowl being out of the country, that's like criminal, right?
If they do the Super Bowl out of the country, I'll be pissed. Like, not like I'm ever going to be able to afford to go, but
because then also just like I'm struggling to understand like the point of that as well, because like we're just talking about with the Australia game, like the game's going to be broadcast to be 6 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S. So like, what time are these players going to play? Like, I even just thought this Super Bowl was weird that they were playing it at 3:00 in California.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
And the sun was out the entire time. I was like,
yeah.
This is awful.
No, I don't like that. I don't like all this, like having to play in a stadium with a dome in case the weather is bad. And I like just let them play. They're going to play in the elements all season. Just let them play.
That's what makes it fun. Those are like the best highlight clips, is when it's like
exactly
snowing. The snow games are so much fun. Yeah, I don't know. But also, speaking of that, the Patriots are the first team to lose in all 4 time zones in the United States.
Oh, really? I love your
are.
stats. I love that.
Thought that was interesting. But yeah, I just think that's weird. Yeah, I think that's just like so weird for like it wasn't really weird for us because we were watching it at 6, which like was normal. But
Right.
like they're playing this game at 3 o'clock, and like you go to another country, and yeah, they're gonna be playing a Monday noon game.
Yeah.
And like they're like so far ahead. Like I feel like that's just
Eastern time is the real time for the world.
I mean, we've been saying it. I feel like all season, dude. All season.
Well, let's see. We got a couple other things to talk about here. On the Eagles side of things, I'll talk about some franchise tags and some possibilities.
Please.
There's only like 2 kind of possibilities that anybody's talking about. That's Jalen Phillips and Nakobe Dean, both defensive guys. The Eagles notoriously do not franchise tag. So that's really all I have to say on that. I don't think that we're going to see one coming up this season. But if any of them are going to have it, I think it's probably going to be Jalen Phillips. He was kind of electric this season, especially after the trade. He was a fantastic pickup. What else? Oh, there have been some trade rumors going on. Talking about getting rid of A.J. Brown.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish this, and I'm gonna bring up a trade rumor I saw from Philadelphia fans. It made me really mad.
A lot of people are speculating a trade to the Broncos. I don't know how accurate that's going to be. God knows how the media is with A.J. Brown specifically and what's real and what's fake. But I've seen a lot of stuff about him going to the Broncos, along with, I think, Tanner McKee.
Well, that's one I want to bring up because
what a segue.
I saw a few Eagles fan pages just posting this like trade idea, and it was the Eagles acquire Steelers Nick Herbig for quarterback Tanner McKee. And I'm looking at this like, there's no way Tanner. Like, how good do you think Tanner McKee is?
Okay, I know that
what?
now that we like have the Instagram page and everything, and you kind of see what like Philadelphia fans talk about. Philadelphia fans suck Tanner McKee's cock. I don't
know if that was just like a rage bait thing and it worked and it got me. But I was like, I saw a few and they were like few and I'm like, this cannot be real.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mind Tanner McKee. I think that he is a good backup. You know, this season he did not perform, but I don't think that our quarterbacks performed. Period. And I think that was a fault of KP. But I don't know. Like specifically this year, there was like a civil war going on between Tanner McKee fans and Jalen Hurts fans. And after that Tanner McKee game, I saw so many of them like, never say anything bad about Jalen ever again. This is who you guys wanted. Like, there is a fight going on, and they love Tanner. So, they would say, let's trade Tanner McKee and get, I don't know, Shaq. Prime Shaq.
Prime Shaq. That's wild.
So, but that is everything that we have heard from the Steelers, or not the Steelers, the Eagles in this offseason so far. Granted, it's only been 2 weeks. Nothing really crazy going on. We have our coaching staff pretty much locked in. Obviously, no news about people leaving for free agency or who we're going to pick up. Nothing too crazy besides that A.J. Brown rumor, but that's about it.
That'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens on the Steelers side. Omar's made some moves in the previous off seasons, so I'm interested to see what goes on. There's also rumors that Patrick Queen might be gone.
Really?
I'd personally be a little upset about that.
Yeah.
But also, poor Patrick Queen, he might actually do this a little bit to himself. So the Steeler troll pages on Twitter love to attack Patrick Queen.
Really?
And Patrick Queen loves to respond. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta leave him alone, man. You gotta just let him go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I personally like Patrick Queen year 2. I thought he was much better than last season. We'll see. A couple of free agents of what's going on. Isaac Seumalo, our left guard, he's kind of – so I don't know if that's one – because he is older. I don't know if that's one you let go, then you can bring in a younger guy to, like, match the rest of the young offensive line that we have.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate Isaac Seumalo. I thought
I like him. Yeah. No,
yeah,
think
I
that
liked
he's a
him,
good
but
piece.
I know he's just getting up there in age, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the plan
he's
is.
got a couple more seasons in him.
I would like to see that.
I hope.
But another big one, and I think I'd be really mad if they let this guy go. But Kenneth Gainwell, you got to either
There's no way
franchise tag him
after
at
this
least,
season. Yeah.
or you gotta sign him to something big. And you
No
gotta keep.
way.
I mean, he was so good.
He was your
Or
best
both
player
of them
this
were
season.
so good. Jalen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Gainwell period was the absolute best player that you guys had this season.
He was the most electric
Go
player to
Birds.
watch on the field.
He was.
Almost all the time. Yeah, he was really good. So he's one you at least got to put a tag on him. But I'd be shocked if they let this guy walk. I'd be very, very shocked because Caleb Johnson, the running back that we drafted this year, looked really bad and really dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would have beat the Seattle Seahawks week 2,
Yeah.
but him fumbling that kickoff and then just walking away from the football
Oh man, I
help.
forgot all about that. Yeah.
sure didn't help. Again, I don't know if we win that game, but that certainly doesn't help.
That doesn't.
Certainly
no.
doesn't.
Nope.
Oh God, yeah. So I don't. And he was like, I was between the Caleb Johnson or Scadaboo. Obviously, I chose very wrong, and the Steelers did too.
I'm excited to see Scadaboo come back next season.
I think those are good. I think
This will be his
fun.
last season. I mean,
It might. It's going to be awesome. And it's
Go out
going to
with
be
a bang.
awesome.
I mean, I know he's a rival, but man,
Right.
he is so much fun.
And yeah, there's a few other names on here. Another interesting one. I'm just curious to see what they do. So Calvin Austin, obviously the wide receiver. I think you keep him. He becomes a free agent this offseason.
Yeah.
But also little brother Connor Hayward. You keep him around for more tush pushing.
No.
He unfortunately found a role, and that's
He did.
that he just gets shoved into the line and gets sandwiched.
Yeah, but man,
other
is
play.
that worth the price tag? Because I guarantee you can probably find somebody else to do that.
Probably can. So
I mean, as far as the
I-
tush
I-
push goes, you know.
yeah, we were pretty darn good at it.
You guys were.
so-
You guys carried it this year. Now I think we should ban it.
No, we just figured it out.
No, we play you guys this year.
Oh,
That'll be a game of tush pushes like crazy. I can't wait.
It's gonna be so much fun. But I don't know. That's all I got for Steeler free agencies. So,
Yeah.
there's a few nice names on there, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see as we digress into the rest of the season.
Well, I think with that's probably going to do it for this week. With the football season being over, probably see some episodes a little less frequently. We're going to try and do some stuff in the off season, try and make this thing a little bit better. And that's going to take some time. So,
Yeah.
so
We'll be available as news comes around.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, yeah, we're getting into free agencies coming up, combines coming up.
Yep.
We're going to be at the draft in Pittsburgh.
Yes, we are.
That's coming up.
Yes, we
so.
are. Yeah, with episodes coming out less frequently, obviously, social media is still going to be popping as it normally does. So, any news, definitely take a look at our Instagram, our Twitter, our Spotify, our Apple Podcast, our YouTube. Is that all of them? Our TikTok. And you'll be able to find some news there, along with some clips. Keep you guys updated. Keep everybody informed. With that, stay loud. Stay proud. We'll see you on game day.